So we just started with your heat chapter. In the last session of your class, we have been discussing the definitions of your heat and as well as of your temperature. I hope everyone might have been got an idea what exactly is in heat. Heat is nothing. Before that one, let us try to define temperature. What is the temperature, beta? The degree of hotness or coldness of your body is called as of what? Temperature. Is called as of what? Temperature. The next one is nothing but heat. Heat is nothing but the transfer of the energy because of the temperature difference. The transfer of the energy because of the temperature difference is called as of what? Heat. Is called as of your heat part of relation, isn't it? And we also discussed what are the different instruments which have been used to measure the temperature. Temperature is being used measured by an instrument called as of what? Thermometry. Is called as of what? Thermometry. We are having different types of a thermometer. I told you they are right now what? Gas thermometer, or maybe length, or maybe volume, maybe area, maybe pressure, isn't it? Resistance. Any of this can be used for the manufacturing of your thermometer part of relation. Is it every clear, friend? So let us try to start with your the last topic which have been left out. That is nothing but of your thermometer. Thermometer. So thermometer is nothing but what right now, beta? A device, I can say, which is used to measure the temperature of your body. So right there, a device which is used, a device which is used to measure, the temperature, of your body. Temperature of your body is called as of your thermometer part definition, isn't it? What are the different types of thermometers I told you? To construct a thermometer, we can take the help of either the length, area. So I can write here to construct a thermometer. We can make use of number one, length or area.
So we have written this, sir.
Yeah, just revising better because yesterday one of the student has been asking me. So last 5 minutes lecture, I'm just revising it basically. Okay, na? Chalo. So thermometer is nothing but what, beta? A device which is used to measure the temperature of a body. And to construct the thermometer, we make use of what? Length, area, or volume. Next one is nothing but of your what for me? Pressure. We can make use of your pressure. And third one is nothing but of your resistance. And fourth one is nothing but what? Refractive index. Thermometer, I told you that in the manufacturing of a thermometer, this is a glass thermometer which you might have been seen right now. There will be readings on this one right now like this. Roughly, I'm drawing it. So in this one, we use certain liquid for the measuring of that one. That liquid can be anything. In the olden days, we used to use here the liquid as of what? Mercury. This one as of your mercury. Another one is nothing but what? Gas thermometer, I told you. Gas thermometer is nothing but a flask in which certain amount of gas is being present. And there is an U-shape type of your thermometer right now. This is an U-shape. And there is a scale related to this one like this. This is a scale. Okay, this is your scale partition. And here there is a mercury which has been fixed in this one. Up to this position, there is certain amount of your mercury. This is of your mercury. When you heat this gas right now, this gas will exert the pressure on this mercury, and the mercury will be trying to rise in the upward direction. So as the level of the mercury will be rising, that will be giving me the reading that what height it has been increased. So that will represent me the temperature of your gas part relation. So this were some of the points which have been told in the last section, in the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes part relation. So thermometer is nothing but a device which is used to measure the temperature of a body. And to construct the thermometer, we make use of either the length you can use, or we can take area, or we can take the volume of the gas. Next one is pressure of the gas also. This one is nothing but of your pressure of gas. And third one is nothing but resistance of your wire. And fourth one is refractive index of your material. Any of this one can be used for the manufacturing of your thermometer. Is it clear for everyone? So let us try to go for your today's topic, beta. Principle of thermometer. Principle of your thermometer. Okay. Now see, in the construction of any thermometer part of relation, whatever the material we are using, either the length or the volume or the gas part of relation, that will be linearly be depending upon temperature. That means if the temperature is increased by 1 degree, the length of the wire may also be increasing by certain amount, or volume may be also increasing, or pressure may be also increasing. That means there is a linear relationship between the parameters of by which you are measuring the you are constructing the thermometer with respect to temperature. That means even with a small rise of a temperature, if that material is increasing in its volume or in its pressure or in its length or in its area, that type of materials have been used for the construction of your thermometer. So in the principle of a thermometer, I can say right now, in any thermometer, I can say in any thermometer, the physical quantities the physical quantities may be volume, pressure, resistance, or length, etc. linearly varies with temperature T. In any thermometer, the physical quantities, maybe it may be volume, it may be pressure, it may be resistance, or it may be length, etc. Linearly varies with the temperature. Linearly means in a straight line. Linearly means in what direction? In the straight line part of relation. So mathematically, how can we write this one better? Mathematically, if I'm writing it mathematically, let's say for example, x is say for example length. This length I'm writing as of your x. That is depending upon some temperature, say for example T. You can even use the length better. There is no problem in that one. So x at T is equals to some constant A into T plus of your B. This is my equation number 1. Have you got it? X is depending upon the temperature linearly. A and B are constant. Like a straight line equation in your mathematics. Y is equals to mx plus of your C. Avana? Okay. A and B are constants. A and B are constants. So now in the place of X, you can even take pressure. You can even take resistance. You can even take volume into the consideration. Anything you can take. So initially I'm starting with a length. That length I'm representing by your X. X is depending on temperature T. That means at any temperature, for starting from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade, is equals to A T plus of your B, where A and B are nothing but for me constant part of relation. Is it clear for everyone? Let's see this one. If I'm writing this one at T is equals to 0 degrees, that means this equation will become for me x0 is equals to A into 0 plus of your B. That means x at 0 degrees centigrade is equals to how much for me? B. X at 0 degrees centigrade is equals to how much for me? B part of relation. So this is my equation number 2. Now, at what temperature? At T is equals to maximum temperature I'm taking 100 degrees centigrade. At 100 degrees centigrade, this will become for me x100 is equals to A into this one is 100 plus of your B. That means I can write this one x100 is equals to 100 into your A, 100 into your A plus B value I can substitute here. So this one is nothing but of your x1. So from this one I can get the value of your 100A beta. So can I tell me right now how do you write the value of your A? Can anyone tell me? 100A will be equal to your x100 minus x0. That means A value will be equal to how much for me? x100 minus x0 divided by 100. So this is the value of your A. So this I'll take it as equation number 3. So I got the values of this constant. In this one, whatever I assume this constant as A and B are constants. What are the constants means? B value is equals to x at 0 degrees centigrade and A value is equals to x at 100 degrees centigrade minus x at 0 degrees centigrade divided by your 100 part of a relation. Is it that condition clear for everyone? Is this equation clear? I'll tell you once again, see better. Principle of a thermometer, very important for competitive examination. Principle of a thermometer, in any thermometer, the physical quantities may be either, what are the physical quantities I can take? The physical quantities may be either your volume, either pressure, resistance or length, etc. Linearly varies with what? Temperature T. Linearly varies with the temperature T. Mathematically, x at T degrees centigrade is equal to A into T plus of your B. Equation number 1, where A and B are what? Constants. Clear for everyone? Now, this equation I'm writing at T is equal to 0. t is equal to 0, this equation will become x t value is 0 is equal to a into t value is 0 plus b. So x naught is equal to b. That means b value I got is equal to how much for me? X naught. The same way t is equal to 100 degrees centigrade, x 100 will be equal to, I'm using this equation, x 100 is equal to a into temperature is 100 plus b. So x 100 is equal to 100 a plus b value I'm substituting here. B value is how much for me? X naught. So 100 a I'm bringing it out. 100 a is equal to x 100 minus x naught. So a is equal to x 100 minus x naught by your 100. Is it clear up to this one?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Sure.
I'm rubbing
Yes.
the one. So I'm rubbing this one. Sure. So I got equation 2 and equation number 3 that you substituted in your equation number 1. Substitute your equation number 2 and equation number 3 in your equation number 1. So I'm writing here substitute 2 and 3 in equation 1. Come on, substitute it. See what I'll be getting right now. X at t is x at t as it is equals to a value is on how much for me? X 100 minus x naught divided by 100 into some temperature t plus b value. B value is how much for me? Or x naught. So this T is nothing but temperature at certain temperature. It can be anything better. It can be anything. It may be 0 degrees centigrade, any temperature. This is the temperature of the scale, whatever we are taking. T is nothing but what? Temperature of the scale. So from equation number 1, I am getting xt is equal to a. In the place of a, I am substituting this value. And in the place of b, I am substituting the value of your x naught. So I can get the value of your t from the given condition. Is it clear for everyone? So you take these terms on one side. So this will become for me xt minus of your x naught is equals to x 100 minus of x naught divided by 100 into your temperature of your t. Okay, so from this one, I'll write with the blue pen. So I need to get the value of your t. So can I get the value of your t beta? T value will become for me how much? T is equals to x at t degree centigrade minus x at 0 degree centigrade divided by x at 100 degrees centigrade. I'm taking this one down because t I need to calculate it. So divide minus of your x naught into your 100. Can I write like this, beta? So temperature of any scale will become for me how much? Temperature of your any scale will become for me T is equals to your xt minus x naught by x 100 minus x naught into your 100. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So temperature on any scale, this will always be a constant beta. Xt is nothing but what? What is xt?
X at T
X
temperature.
at t degree centigrade. X naught is x at 0 degree centigrade. X 100 is x at 100 degree centigrade. X 0 is x at 0 degree centigrade. X can be anything here, beta. X can be what it can be? Can you tell me? It can be volume.
Length.
It can be length. It can be
It can
pressure.
be-
It can be
Pressure.
resistance. Anything basically, isn't it? So I'm rubbing this part also right now here. X can be anything. So before that, we'll write one point right now. For any thermometer, T is constant. T is constant. T is nothing but what? Temperature of your scale. That means I can write this one as of your given condition. X at T minus x naught divided by x at 100 degrees centigrade minus x naught is into your 100. That must be equal to your constant. Because if I take this 100 also down, so T is a constant, 100 is also constant. That is also totally a constant term per definition. So this is the backbone equation for the problems on your thermometry. Okay, here X can be anything. Here X can be volume V, pressure P, the next one is resistance T. So what I told you, length L, resistance, and refractive index mu. It can be anything. Like say if I'm giving an arrow mark and write, if I'm taking length, this will become for me length at t degrees centigrade minus length at 0 degrees centigrade divided by length at 100 degrees centigrade minus length at 0 degrees centigrade. that will be equal to how much for me? Your constant. If I'm taking one more right now here, right now, in the place of this one, volume at T degrees centigrade minus volume at 0 degrees centigrade divided by volume at 100 degrees centigrade minus volume at 0 degree centigrade, that will also be equal to constant. If I take one more, pressure at T degrees centigrade minus pressure at 0 degrees centigrade divided by pressure at 100 degrees centigrade minus pressure at your 0 degrees centigrade, that is also equal to your constant. And one more thing right now I can take here right now, resistance means R. Resistance at T degrees centigrade minus resistance at 0 degrees centigrade divided by resistance at 100 degrees centigrade minus resistance at 0 degrees centigrade must be equal to your constant. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That
Yes,
constant
sir.
value is how much better? T by 100. That constant value is how much better? If you need to write, you can even write that constant values and everywhere. So this will be equal to how much for me? T by 100. This one is also your T by 100. And this one is also your T by 100. And this one is also your T by 100. Because we are assuming here temperature for any thermometer, T is nothing but what? Constant. So this is constant and this is constant. When constant and constant are there, that will be equal to how much for me? A constant value only, na? We'll get some pure number only. That will always be a constant. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope you got it. What exactly is the relation for any thermometer? I can write x at T minus x naught by x 100 minus x naught is equals to constant, and x can be anything. It may be volume, pressure, resistance, length, and the refractive index of the given condition. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure. So what is x naught, beta? I'll write here.
X at 0 degrees.
X is 0 degrees centigrade, or it is also called as of your lower fixed point, LFP. It is nothing but what? Lower fixed point. Lower fixed point is, what is that one for me? 0 degrees centigrade. Or sometimes it is also called as of your melting point. Melting point. Or it is also called as of your ice point. How much it is? 0 degrees. Okay, now what is x naught? Other name? X naught is also called as lower fixed point or melting point or ice point. That is nothing but of your 0 degrees centigrade. Now, can anyone tell me what is x100? x100 is called as
Higher fixed point.
upper fixed point. I can write here. I'm writing here. x100 is equals to UFP. That is nothing but upper fixed point. Upper fixed point, or it is also called as of what? Boiling point. Boiling point, or say for example steam point. Or steam point. What is the temperature of this one? 100 degrees centigrade. Clear for everyone? Sure. So what is x naught? Lower fixed point. And x100 is nothing but upper fixed point. That means in the place of your xt, I can write any temperature T minus, this is lower fixed point divided by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point will be equal to how much for me? Constant. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now, what are the different types of the scales which you might have been studied in your school days, beta, in 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th classes? You might have been come across.
Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin.
Yeah, Fahrenheit scale, Celsius scale, Kelvin
Scale
scale,
one.
Romer scale. So there are different types of the scales which you might have been studied in your school days. So keep the next heading right now. Scales of your temperature. Scales of your temperatures. What are the different types of the scales of this one we'll be using here? So I'll write with your blue pen only. The first one is nothing but here. I'll take this one as of your scale. The next one is nothing but of your lower fixed point. Lower fixed point. The next one is nothing but upper fixed point. The next one is nothing but of your fundamental interval. That is nothing but Fi. I'll write with the red pen. So this is Fi. Fi is equals to UFP minus LFP. Fi is nothing but what I told you? Fundamental interval. Fundamental interval. So that is how we are getting right now. Doing the subtraction of your higher value of minus of your lower value will give me the fundamental unit. So let us try to talk about the first scale which we know it. So I'm giving a heading for this one right now. This is lower fixed point. This is upper fixed point. This is your fundamental interval. Okay, now? Chalo. The first one is C scale. C scale means
Celsius.
Celsius scale. What is the lower fixed point for the Celsius beta?
0 degrees.
0 degrees centigrade. This one is 0 degrees centigrade. What is upper fixed point?
100.
100 degrees centigrade. So what is the fundamental interval beta?
100.
100. Okay. The next one is nothing but of your Fahrenheit scale. F scale. F scale. Lower fixed point is 32
degree Fahrenheit.
32 degree Fahrenheit. That will be equal to 212
212
degree
degree Fahrenheit.
So number of difference will be 212 minus 32. 212 minus 32. Enta nana?
180.
180.
Sorry,
Because 212
180.
will verify then 20. So 200 minus 20. This will become for me 180. So fundamental interval will be equal to how much for me? 180. Third one is nothing but of your K scale. K scale means
Kelvin.
Kelvin scale. K scale is nothing but what for me? Kelvin scale. Lower fixed point is 273 degree Kelvin. 273 degree Kelvin, and this will be equal to your 373 degree Kelvin. Upper fixed point. The difference of this one, 373 minus 273, that will be equal to how much?
100.
100. Number of divisions is equals to your 100. The fourth one is nothing but of your Reumer scale. R-E-U-M-E-R. Reumer scale. Lower fixed point for the Reumer scale is 0 degree R. Upper fixed point is 80 degree R. So number of divisions will become how much, beta? Number of divisions?
80.
80. Is it the scales clear for everyone? So what are the different types of the
Yes,
scales
sir.
we'll be doing for the numericals? One
Okay,
is a
sir.
Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin scale, and Reumer scale. For Kelvin scale, lower fixed point means melting point or ice point. What is the ice point of the Celsius scale means 0 degrees centigrade. What is the boiling point of the Celsius scale means 100 degrees centigrade. So interval will become for me how much? 100. Fahrenheit scale it is 32 and upper fixed point is 212. So you got the number of divisions for the given conditions. Is it clear for everyone? Sure. We already told this one. X at T degree centigrade by x 100 x naught divided by x 100 minus x naught is equals to what? A constant. Anukunnama manam ikkada? Avuna
Yes,
kada?
sir.
It is constant for what? All the scales I told you right now. So x is nothing but what right now? Any temperature scale, any scale, whatever you are using. Say for example, if I'm using the Celsius scale. So if I'm using the Celsius scale, I can write here right now with the red pen I'm writing. This will be Celsius scale minus. For Celsius scale, x naught is how much?
0.
0 divided by x 100 is
100.
how much? 100 minus 0. And then
Yes, sir.
that is equals to constant. Again, if I'm using Fahrenheit scale, this will become for me F. Lower fixed point will be equal to how much for me? 32 divided by upper fixed point is nothing but 212 minus of 32. That is equals to. If I take the Kelvin scale, this will become for me K. That means in the place of your XT, I'm keeping the K minus X naught means lower fixed point. That is nothing but 273 divided by upper fixed point 373 minus 273. That is equals to. Reumer scale represented by R minus X naught means lower point, that is 0 divided by upper fixed point is 80 minus 0. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So this is the relation between all the scales in one step which I am writing right now for this one. I can still simplify this one. I'll do it in the next board or next slide of this one basically. So please try to understand till this point. Is the scales clear for everyone? These are the 4 different types of the scales. We know what is the lower points and what are the higher points. Lower point is called as of your melting point or ice point. Upper fixed point is called as of your boiling point or steam point. For different scales, we have different demarcation. Right now for Celsius scale, if I'm taking this as Celsius scale, lower fixed point is 0 and this one is 100. And if this is a Fahrenheit scale, lower point will be equal to how much? Will be 32. That means what is the difference between them? 32 divisions will be the difference between Celsius scale and the Fahrenheit scale. So like that, the scales are being manufactured for the measuring of your temperature, and these are the number of divisions on which one. That means on Celsius scale, how many divisions will be present? The dotted lines which will draw as a scale, 0 to 100 divisions. In the Fahrenheit scales, it will be 180 divisions. In Kelvin scale, it will be 100 divisions, and in the Reaumur scale, it will be your 80 divisions. Clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm rubbing
Yes,
the upper
sir.
part better. So please try to take the recording on the same day better. Don't keep it for the 2-3 days lagging basically. The day you are completing it, you try to take the recording on the same day and try to revise it out. Sure. If I'm writing this relation better, if I can simplify this one, this will become for me C by over 100 is equals to, this will become for me F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32,
180.
180, that is equals to K minus 273 divided by 373 minus 273,
100.
100, that is equals to R minus 0 R divided by 80 minus 0 80. Now can I cross them all? So this 0, this 0, this 0, this 0 is gone. So this will become for me 2 5s, that is nothing but a few. C by 5 is equals to F minus 32. F minus 32 divided by, this will become for me 9. That is equals to K minus 273 divided by your 5 divided by your 5 is equals to, this will become for me R 2 4s, that is nothing but a few 4. So relation between all of them I got as a relation what? C by 5 is equals to, C by 5 is equals to F minus 32. I'm multiplying, I'm crossing with the 2 beta, 2 5s, 2 9s, 2 5s, 2 4s. So C by 5 is equals to F minus 32 divided by 9 is equals to K minus 273 divided by 5 is equals to R by 4. Is this relation clear for me? Okay, so write this one. This relation is used to convert temperature of a body, temperature of a body from one scale to another, from one scale to other, from one scale to other. Is it clear for everyone? Okay, now
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
can I rub this one? Take the screenshot of this. See. So if I'm writing the relation between them better right now, 10 divisions on the Celsius scale will be equal to how much better? Or 1 division on the Celsius scale will be equal to how many divisions on the Kelvin scale? How many divisions on the Celsius scale is equals to number of divisions on the Kelvin scale? Chapala. I'll write with the blue pen. 1 division on Celsius scale is equals to 1 division on your Kelvin. And that will equals your 1.8 division on your Fahrenheit scale. Is that the main under key? How itla cheppandi? Because 100 divisions on degree centigrade is equals to 100 divisions on Kelvin scale. That is equals to 180 divisions on your Fahrenheit scale. I'm just writing that one in that one. That means 1 division on the Celsius scale, degree centigrade, is equals to 1 division on your Kelvin. That is equals to 1.8 division on your Fahrenheit scale. Is that condition clear for everyone? 1 division on a degree centigrade is equals to 1 division on Kelvin, because both of them are how many divisions? 100 divisions. But as in Kelvin, in the Fahrenheit it is 180 divisions kabatti 100 divisions on the Kelvin scale is equals to 180 divisions on the Fahrenheit scale, or 100 divisions on degree centigrade is equals to 180 divisions on your Fahrenheit scale. Antena?
Yes,
So you can write
yes, sir.
ultimately delta C, very small change in the degree centigrade, delta C divided by your 5 is equals to this total value. I'm writing it as of your delta F divided by your 9 is equals to delta K divided by your 5 is equals to your delta R divided by 4. For very small changes, delta C by 5 is equals to delta F by 9 is equals to delta K by 5 is equals to delta K by your R. That is delta C will be equal to how much, beta? Delta K. Antena?
Yes, sir.
Or delta F by your 9 will be equal to delta C by your 5. Antena? Delta C is equals to your delta K because number of divisions are same. Delta F by 9 is equals to delta C by 5. Or in the place of delta C, I can even keep delta K by your 5. Anything is fine. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Carabate? Sure. Now keep the heading as problems. So the first question in this one. The rise in the temperature on a 0 degree Kelvin, the rise in temperature on degree centigrade scale is 10 degrees centigrade. Find its value on Fahrenheit scale. Right, gender, sir? Anyone? The rise in temperature on degree centigrade is how much for me? Delta C is equals to 10 degrees centigrade. We need to calculate delta F. Delta F is equals to your how much? That means what is the formula? Delta C by 5 is equals to delta F by your 9. That means this one is a 10 by 5 is equals to delta F by 9. 5 ones are 5 twos are 9 twos are 18. So delta F is equals to how much for me? 18 degree Fahrenheit. Sorry, 18 degrees. That's it. Delta F is equals to your 18 degrees. వచ్చింది అందరికి? Is it clear? Am I audible, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this question clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's try to go for the next question. Make it fast. A faulty thermometer has, faulty means wrong thermometer, has ice point 9 degrees centigrade and steam point 89 degrees centigrade. So stop. Reads the temperature as 49 degrees centigrade. So stop. Find the correct reading. Find the correct reading on Celsius scale and F scale. Fahrenheit scale. Katara? Question చూడండి క్లియర్ గా. Faulty thermometer అంటే generally the temperature like Celsius scale The lower point should be at 0. For Fahrenheit, it should be 32. For Kelvin, it should be 273. For Reaumur, it should be 0. But here we got some faulty thermometer whose ice point is 9 degrees centigrade. That means lower fixed point is given as of your 9 degree centigrade. That means the temperature at 0 degrees centigrade is equal to 9 degrees centigrade. And steam point means temperature at your 100 degrees centigrade is equal to your, how much for me? 89 degrees centigrade. And it is reading some temperature 80 degrees centigrade as what? 49 degrees centigrade. The condition clear? We need to convert that one into what? Celsius scale part of a relation. So that means temperature on anything right now. That means right now I can write x at your 0 degree, x at t degree centigrade minus x at 0 degree centigrade divided by your x at your 100 degree centigrade minus of your x at 0 degree centigrade is equals to constant. So some faulty thermometer is given for me. That faulty thermometer temperature is how much right now? 49. So this is a 49 minus temperature at lower fixed point is nothing but of your 9 divided by this one is 89 minus 9. That must be equal to, for the Celsius scale means C minus 0 by your 100 minus 0. So 49 minus 9, this will become how much for me? 40. This is nothing but 80. That is nothing but C by your 100. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 4 ones are 4 twos are. So this is 2 ones are, this is 2 50s. That means C is equal to how much for me? 50 degrees centigrade. So this is the formula I'm using. X can be anything better. So here right now faulty temperature minus faulty temperature at 0 degrees centigrade by faulty temperature at 100 degrees centigrade minus faulty temperature at your 0 degrees centigrade must be equal to the scale which we need. That means what scale I'm taking? C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0. That is equal to how much for me? 50 degrees. Clear for everyone? Chinda? Clear?
So, sir, the real actual correct one is 50, but it's showing 49.
Yeah. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Can I do that one in the Fahrenheit scale? Can anyone try me?
Delta F equal to 90.
That's it. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
C value, how much we got? 50. So F value, I need to get it out. Can I write here right now? C by your temperature, that is nothing but how much for me? 100. That is nothing but C by 5. I'll use direct formula. Is equals to your F minus 32 divided by 9. So C value, how much we got? 50. This is 50 divided by 5 is equals to F minus 32 divided by 9. 5 ones are 5 tens are. That means this will become for me 10 into 9, 90. 90 minus 90 is equals to F minus 32. That means F is equal to how much for me? 90 plus 32. That will be equal to how much for me? 90, 100, 110, 112. That means this will become for me 112 degrees centigrade. Degree for it. Achinda? That means C is equals to 50 degrees centigrade will be equal to how much for me? 1112 degree Fahrenheit. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Ardham Gale. Kada? See, this is a constant, na beta? Isn't it? So this constant first I converted into what right now? Temperature right now for me? Celsius. So I got the correct temperature in the degree centigrade in the Celsius. And I know what is its value in the Fahrenheit because I know the relation between C and F. Isn't it? Once I know the relation between them, C value how much I got? 50. F minus 32 by 9. You simplify it, will get the value in the degree Fahrenheit. That is how much for me? 1112. Clear?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
In the before sum, we did it as delta F equal to 18.
Yeah. See, you can write here this one as 40 by 80. That is nothing but 1 by 2 is equals to F minus 32 divided by 180. Ante kada?
Sir.
See, in the place of this one, can I rub this one? See,
Yes, sir.
this one, what I can do is, I'll write with the blue pen. Here this one is how much right now? F minus 32 divided by number of divisions are how much? 180. So this one is how much for me? 40 by your 80 na? So 40 by 80 is how much for me? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equals to F minus 32 divided by 180. Another, this will go here right now. 180 divided by 2 is equals to F minus 32. Avuna? So this 2 ones are 2 nines are. So how much I'm getting? 90 is equals to F minus 32. So F is equals to how much for me? 90 plus 32. So how much I'm getting?
112.
How much?
112.
122.
Degree for it.
122, sir.
122, sir.
122, sir.
Antena?
122, sir.
1?
122.
90. Yeah, sorry, 122. Okay, 122. This one is also same, na? 90 plus 30. Yeah, this one is also same. 122 degree for it. So that means this will become for me 122 degree for it. Small calculation mistake. 90, 100, 110, 120. Yeah, 122 degree for it. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Govinda?
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, here we can't use like delta C by 5 equals to delta F by 9.
That is for a very small temperatures. Delta C is nothing but very small. But here the temperatures are given for me 89 and 49. That is like for 5 degree, 2 degree, 10 degree, 8 degree. So below 10 degrees, we'll be using the delta C values, beta.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So today you try to start with the reading of your thermometric problems, beta. Tomorrow we'll try to continue with the problems of your faulty thermometers. Still we have another 10 or 12 problems based on this one. After that, we'll try to go for the thermal expansions. Is it clear for everyone? Okay, na? Yeah, respond here and then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. I'm leaving then. Take care. Bye.
Students, take 10 minutes break. Math class will be started 9 or 9:05. Biology students 9:30 to 10:30. Biology class.